adding personnel and documenting materials. As you're defining your study in the EZValidation Online Tool, you'll also want to add personnel and document materials used. From your study home screen, you want to go into and scroll down to some of your materials. Near the top of the screen is the product summary for the ordered AcroMetrix materials. This is automatically calculated in the first 4 easy steps for you in EZValidation Tool and filled in. But what's not filled in is the lot number and the expiration date of each of the individual AcroMetrix products. For documentation purposes, this is something you want to fill in for your validation or your verification. To do this, you click on the Edit button, and it opens up a screen where you can input the lot number of your materials once you've gotten them shipped and into the lab, and the expiration date. Again, drop-down menu driven, so you could choose any expiration date. And then you would click on Update, and now it has saved the new expiration date that I put in. Likewise, you will want to document the personnel that are using the EZValidation tool, as well as some of the other materials that are being used. To do that, you scroll all the way down to the bottom to the Personnel and Materials section. When you initially subscribe to EZValidation tool, there's usually a supervisor who is the primary administrator and has supervisor rights. But what we found is that while the supervisor or director may want to create the studies and apply the guidelines, there are probably other people working at the bench level who are actually running the assays. The EZValidation tool allows you to assign additional users, people in your laboratory, so that they can open up plate maps, print out plate maps, and print out the validation protocol for use. They will have limited administrative rights, so they can't change the guidelines or change the acceptance criteria like a supervisor can. To enter a new lab tech, you would just type in the name, the title, and most important, their username. And then you would click on the Add icon, which is the additional plus sign. And now we've got a new person, a new operator assigned. Likewise with reagents, you would want to add reagents because you want to document all of the reagents for your validation report. And then you would enter the reagent name, the manufacturer, the catalogue number, and most importantly, the lot number, and the expiration date for each of your reagents, just as we've done already. And then you would click on the plus to insert that new information. Then at the bottom we have a notes section. The notes section is for recording other information, most notably what SOPs were followed. So the SOPs can be as broad a statement as testing was performed according to SOP in our laboratory. Or this would be the opportunity to input information such as performed according to SOP XYZ, or performed according to product, insert date and number, as an example. And then, as always, remember to click on Save to save the notes. And now all that information is saved. This will help you with your documentation when you're finished with your validation.